today we are tackling the kitchen makeover, which I say is in every video. I'm like, which I'm so excited for, but I really am. I'm so excited for this, and I really do. I truly get excited for every single video I make. So you guys saw us take this kitchen from brown to white. I have a video on how to paint your kitchen cabinets. I have a video on how to tile your backsplash with peel and stick tile. A video on how to make your own butcher block. I think that's it for the kitchen portion for all the makeover videos I made. So what we're gonna do today is install the stove, the sink. I have a beautiful faucet coming. So I really want to post this video this week. When you guys are watching, it's probably the following week. So if I didn't post last week, it's because I'm waiting for the faucet, and I feel like I could just post the video without having the faucet and then show it in a different video, but I just wanted to be like a complete kitchen makeover. So I'm probably just going to not post this week and then post it next week. Yeah, I think I have a lot of fun ideas for the kitchen. Once I get the appliances back in here, it's going to be a lot easier to kind of figure out where I want to put everything. So I think that's what I'm going to work on probably second. The first thing I'm going to do is install the molding. So let me show you guys what we're working with. So here's a quick overview of the kitchen. So the first things we're going to work on are underneath the cabinets and the lights. I originally thought I wanted to keep under the cabinets brown for a little bit of contrast, but I don't like it, and obviously these lights need to go, so let's replace those first. So here's the replacement lights we got. I got this from Amazon. I will link as much as I can down below for you guys. So here is what the new lights look like. They are a different size, which I didn't realize, but it's fine. It's not really a big deal. They're LED and they just look a lot cleaner. You could obviously put fancier lights. We were thinking maybe like we could do some sort of a pendant, or we could do recessed lights, but when it came down to it, we were kind of like, we'll just put these in. These shirts are not only for girls. Connor looks so annoyed to be in it, but I think it's really sweet, right? Mm-hmm. Conzi's supporting. So nice! Okay. So girls, if your husbands are watching, they could totally wear these shirts too. Would you recommend the other men wear these shirts?
Oh yes, every man should wear this.
Out come the lights. So before we install the new lights, I'm just painting under the cabinets white, and this honestly made such a huge difference. I'm really glad that I painted it white. It just makes it look really fresh and cohesive. I have paint all over my hands. Don't ask, it was rough. But from Amazon, I got this new lock set. So basically, here's what it looks like. My hands are really full of paint, sorry about that. It's this little piece, and that piece just kind of goes into these two rollers, and it's a lot easier than the old system that we had, because the old system we had, basically you had to like pull the knob out and then it would unlock it, but a lot of the screws were bent and it just wasn't working, so I think that these should be a little bit easier. I got this whole pack. I think it comes with 20 pieces, and it was, I think, like $10, so this was a pretty good deal. It was the cheapest one I found too. We have the first one installed. That is so much easier than the old one. Also, I did decide to leave the original wallpaper in the back because I just feel like it's kind of like a fun memory of what the camper was before. These are awesome. So while Connor's finishing installing the locks to the cabinets, I took apart the stove and it was time to spray paint these. As you guys can tell, they look really rough. They're very rusted and just need some help. So I'm taking this high heat spray paint and just putting a few coats of this over each of the pieces. No. No. And kind of a rough day for Connor and I, and to top it off, I forgot my camera, but today we are installing the countertop officially. So if you guys watched the last maybe 2 videos ago, I made a butcher block countertop with Connor. Today we are going to install it, so if you guys want to know how to install it, then that is what we will be showing you right now. So here is the pack that we got from Lowe's. They're called corner braces. Here is the size that we got. They just look like these little brackets basically. So we're going to be using these, and we're also going to be using this heavy duty constructive adhesive by Gorilla Glue. We use this stuff on a lot of different things and we love it because it just holds up so well. So now we're just taking this and applying it to all of the pieces that the countertop will be sitting on. It's finally time to install the countertop. I was really nervous about this because if you guys remember when we made it, there is a piece of this that is just so skinny and I was just so scared it was going to break off in the process, but it didn't. We got it in successfully and it looks so beautiful. It has completely changed how this whole kitchen looks. You guys can see here we put in a bracket, so it's going onto this piece of wood and then we'll drill up, that way it goes into the board, and we're just gonna do that in several spots, that way obviously the butcher block is not going anywhere once we drive. So here's what the bracket should look like. These 2 brackets here won't be staying here because this is where the oven will sit into, but we're just putting the brackets down, that way the counter dries evenly. So let's go under here and you can see the brackets that we put in. Well, Connor put in. And then we have some under here. So here, as you guys can see, it's not finished looking because the tile kind of goes up a little and there's a gap, so we're gonna fix that all with some molding. Over here I have the piece of molding that I cut at my house, so I'm just praying it's the correct size. So hopefully I measured right, so let's see if this is right. Please, please, please fit. Okay, beautiful. So how I'm gonna hang this is I'm just gonna take some Gorilla Glue, the construction adhesive, in a caulk gun and just shoot it up there. And then I'm just gonna take some frog tape, tape it, and it will dry and be perfect. I have a tiny little piece that should fit in here. I might be able to just push it in without gluing it. It fits in tight. Need a hammer. That's good. So here we have the kitchen sink. There's a few things I thought I would do with this. At first, I was just gonna keep it this color. Then I thought it could be cool to kind of make it look like farmhousey almost and make the sink white. But I kind of like the finish of this though because I feel like it would blend in too much if the sink was white. So the original faucet for the sink looks like this. Super basic, and it has these little handles. And I actually don't mind it because I think it looks kind of vintage. And again, we've taken so much out of the camper, so I just wanted to leave some original in the camper. So I thought I could just buy these little handles. You put like a hot and cold marker on here. They are in there. You guys can see it says hot. And I thought that would be so cute on here. And then it just kind of gives it like more of a vintage look. and I just thought it would look adorable, which I still think it looks really cute. But we found this different faucet on Amazon, and Connor thinks it's gonna look better than this one, so we're just keeping this as a backup option. But like I said, the new faucet won't be here for a little bit. So in the meantime, I'm gonna work on the sink and oven, I think, today, because they obviously need to be cleaned and scrubbed. They don't look too great. So as you can see up close, it looks really rough and clearly needs a lot of help. I definitely could just buy new inserts on probably like Amazon or something like that. I just wanted to see if I would be able to get it clean instead of having to buy something new. So I'm using these Brillo pads. They are so helpful and definitely take out a lot of the gunk and rust and buildup and everything like that. So I am just going to start off by scrubbing all of this. So the one on the left is the before, the one on the right is the after. It made such a huge difference, but it's still not perfect, so I may end up just buying some new ones on Amazon, but it definitely helped a lot. So in case you guys forgot what the stove looks like, here she is. She's actually in really great condition. It honestly just needs to be clean. Like, I don't think it needs like that much scrubbing like the sink did. It really just needs to be cleaned off. So I'm in the garage trying to clean this oven, and there is like little pitting on it, which you guys can probably see from the close-ups that I showed you. I just searched it on YouTube, and there seems to be some sort of a product that you put on it, let it sit for a minute, and then you like rub it in, and it's supposed to take it off. So I think I might try to order that, because the steel wool definitely makes it look a lot better, like really shiny. It takes out a little bit of the pitting, but it's just not the full shebang of it all. So I think that it'll look better. Honestly, if I can't get my hands on this stuff, because it's a super old video, so I don't know if they still sell it, but if I can't get my hands on the stuff, it really doesn't look that bad, and I'm gonna be putting like a towel right here just as decoration. I feel like it's gonna cover it. And like I said, I didn't even notice it until I got super, super close to it. So we might just work with it, or maybe I'll try to get that stuff. I guess we'll find out maybe in the next clip, maybe a few clips after, we will see. So what's going on with the lights is that we're not really sure why these ones aren't working, because the outlet here works. It's literally just the lights, and it's not these. It's just something with the wiring. So for now, we're just gonna put the lights up, and then when Connor has more time, he will come back and just figure out what is happening. And here goes my camera. I don't know what happened, but now it's time to take the tape off of the molding, and it holds up great and looks amazing. And this is my #1 secret to making your house or camper look amazing, and it is caulk. You guys can either use a tube like this or get a normal one and put it in a caulk gun, can't talk. But as you guys can see, it just fills in the cracks, and if you guys see the before, like look at where the crack is compared to where I just filled it in, it makes such a huge difference. And I feel like sometimes you walk into a house and you can't really tell what's off, but as soon as you fill in all of the cracks with some caulk, it just looks absolutely incredible, and it really just helps to finish it off. I feel like a lot of people don't do this, and it's such an important step. I definitely just need a full day to go through the camper and just do this in a lot of different spots. But you guys can see here, even on the hood, it looks so different. So here is the after, and now here is the before of the ceiling. And it just looks incredible. I'm so passionate about this because I just think it makes such a huge difference, and I think it's something that people easily overlook. Alrighty, we are at the camper. I'm just gonna pop the sink in here so I can kind of get an idea of what I'm dealing with. Alright, so here's what the sink looks like in here. It looks awesome. And I think I mentioned this before, I was thinking of painting the sink white like I did to our bathtub. but I wasn't sure, Connor, I wasn't sure if we were going to use the original faucet or not. So if we were using the original faucet, I wanted to keep this stainless, but since these came in and they are beautiful, like so stunning, I just think that the sink would look amazing if this was white. I don't know if that's going to happen or not in this video because I am on such a time crunch, but we will see. I'm going to kind of play with it and see, I guess, what I think, but I'm just really excited to start installing all of this stuff, so let's just start doing that. The stove is in. It looks so good. I'm so excited. It really has helped to just change this whole area. We have not seen a stove in here now in so long. I am so excited. I didn't end up actually getting to get all of this stuff off, and having it in here, you can go. You can really tell that it's messed up. So if you guys have any product that you know of that would help, oh, I got a paint under here, but that would help to get rid of all of this, just let me know, because I definitely would want to try and get that. Oh, what's that? My mom just came over with some stainless clear cleaner. Ooh, I'll try that. Alright, the moment of truth. Beautiful! Oh, it looks so good. I love it. I really do think that if the sink is white, it's going to make such a huge difference, and it's just going to pop and look kind of like a farmhouse sink. And I think with like the shiplap and this and just all the accents of white in here, like this is white, the grout is white, this is white, we're going to have white curtains. I think it's really going to make it pop, but I'm going to wait on this just because I won't have enough time to do this before this video goes up. And also I want to know what you guys think. If you guys think I should make this white or if I should leave it. So leave your comments down below, but let's start decorating. It's finally time for the kitchen reveal, so let's remember what it looked like when it was all brown, and now it is so bright and happy. There's definitely so much more I would love to do to the kitchen, but I actually was sick last week with vertigo, so that's why I didn't end up posting for 2 weeks, because I was just a mess. So one day I'll definitely get back into the kitchen and do some things. I'm still kind of recovering from that whole thing, but I love how it came out. It looks so much better than it did before. That is my niece Annabelle. She loves coming in here because it feels like a giant dollhouse to her. So it's so exciting to see her play with everything. I cannot wait to keep going with the rest of the camper makeover and share with you guys what it looks like. But I hope you guys are staying safe and healthy, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye.